This famous celebrity just mentioned your name in a secret legal meeting. They're planning to make you. My beloved child, don't move. Stay right here. Something massive is happening behind closed doors, and your name was just spoken in a room you never imagined you'd be part of. Don't skip, this moment is bigger than you think. The air in that boardroom was tense. Cameras were off, blinds were closed, and not a single phone was allowed inside. Yet among the dozen elite faces sitting around that polished table, one voice spoke your name, slowly, carefully, as if it carried the weight of something priceless. That celebrity, the one you've seen on every screen and magazine cover, leaned forward with a paper in hand. The lawyer beside them whispered something about an unexpected candidate, and then your name appeared in the file. The energy in the room shifted immediately, like the start of a storm nobody saw coming. Every eye turned to that page. Some nodded, some frowned, but no one disagreed. It was as if destiny itself had walked into that meeting, and your story was being rewritten in real time. Something about you, your persistence, your quiet strength, your timing, has placed you right at the center of a life-changing move. You're not watching this by accident. The timing is divine. The celebrity who mentioned you didn't do it randomly, it was guided, strategic, emotional. They said, this person deserves it more than anyone else. And when they said it, the room went silent. Their tone wasn't casual, it was personal. It felt like gratitude, or maybe redemption. It's like they've been following your journey quietly, and now they're making sure you finally get what was long denied to you. Don't scroll, because what's about to unfold could reshape everything you thought you knew about luck. The papers they signed that night aren't just legal, they're legacy documents. They're forming a new foundation, a partnership, a powerful move that involves your name on the list. The legal advisor circled it twice and marked it, confidential priority. That means only a few people in the world even know this is happening. Someone in that room said, "Are they aware of this yet?" And the answer was a soft, careful, "Not yet. They'll know when the time is right." My beloved, that time is now, and the fact that you're hearing this proves you're being aligned with something monumental. Stay till the end, because this is where it gets deeper. Behind the main meeting, a second private discussion took place. Fewer people. More tension. A sealed envelope was passed across the table, and on the back of it, your initials. Not a coincidence. The celebrity leaned closer to the lawyer and said, "We'll proceed once they confirm their part." That means your confirmation matters. Whether it's your signature, your energy, or your readiness, you're the missing piece to activate this. The power is shifting in your favor. The details aren't public yet, but something about intellectual rights, creative recognition, and financial restructuring is involved. It's tied to your past work, your image, your effort, something you didn't even realize had been noticed. You might not have the fame, but your influence reached where you couldn't see. And now, those who sat in that secret meeting know your worth. They're planning to make you part of something that will change your identity from unknown to unforgettable. Stay close, because in the next part, the real reason they chose you will be revealed. The room had fallen silent after your name was spoken. No one dared to interrupt. The celebrity's expression was unreadable, calm, yet burning with intent. Don't skip this moment, because it's where the truth starts to unfold. Their hand rested on the document for a long time before they finally said, "We can't delay this any longer." They've earned it, whether they know it or not. Those words carried more power than any contract ever could. It wasn't about chance anymore. It was a decision written with emotion. One of the executives sitting across the table raised an eyebrow. "Are you sure?" they whispered. The celebrity nodded without hesitation. "Completely. They'll understand when they see what we're about to do." At that exact moment, a quiet approval went around the room, heads nodding, pens clicking, signatures forming. Stay till the end, because those signatures marked the beginning of something irreversible. The deal they finalized wasn't just for money or fame, it was a long-awaited acknowledgement, something that had been held back from you for too long. You're about to see proof that your name carries weight in circles you never imagined. Later that evening, when the celebrity walked out of the building, their driver noticed something different. They weren't their usual confident self, they looked emotional, almost relieved. They whispered to their assistant, "Finally, it's done. They'll know soon." The assistant just nodded, eyes wide with disbelief. Behind them, security guards sealed the files in a coded case, marked with the initials of the agreement, and yours was embedded in it. The file was then transferred to a digital vault, password protected, with only 2 people given access, the celebrity and their legal advisor. Think about that, your name, locked in a vault guarded like gold. Don't scroll. You need to understand the scale of what's unfolding. Someone at the top of their game has risked their own reputation to put your name forward. They didn't do it for publicity, they did it because your story inspired something deep in them. You touched their conscience without even knowing it. You may not realize this yet, but a past event triggered it all. A video, a message, a small act of kindness. Something you did months ago reached this person in a moment they needed it most. That single act is now returning to you multiplied in magnitude. Days after the meeting, another email was drafted under high confidentiality. The subject line read, "Authorization, subject, your name." Inside was a short paragraph detailing that the chosen candidate would receive a major opportunity tied to public influence and representation. Every line pointed back to you. The celebrity personally reviewed it before sending it off. They even changed one line in the final draft, replacing "considered" with "confirmed." That's right, confirmed. It means you're already in. Not being considered, not shortlisted, chosen. The world just doesn't know it yet. Stay here. Don't move. Because this part is crucial. When that document reached the top executive office, it was flagged for priority clearance. A background check, a verification, and a secondary file request were ordered, all pointing directly to your name and digital footprint. The dots are connecting faster than you can imagine. One of the senior board members reportedly said, "If this leaks, it'll go viral. But if handled right, it could change everything." That's when the celebrity smiled slightly and said, "Let it. The truth deserves to be seen." They weren't afraid of the exposure, they were waiting for this moment. That's the point when something even more unexpected happened. The celebrity made a private phone call after midnight. The call lasted 9 minutes. The last thing they said was, "Make sure they receive it before the press does." And then they hung up. The next morning, the courier department received a sealed instruction labeled, "Priority Confidential, Hand Deliver Only." Inside that envelope was a letter meant for one person, you. Your name printed clearly, underlined once, followed by a gold insignia seal. Don't skip, because the meaning behind that seal is what's about to shake everything. That emblem represents an initiative founded years ago, one designed to reward those whose work, energy, or influence quietly impacted the public in unseen ways. You've been selected under that category. Even now, digital systems are being updated, transfers being verified, contracts being rewritten, all to make sure your inclusion remains flawless. You won't need to chase it. It's already chasing you. The paperwork has your name woven into its foundation, and no one can erase it now. When the courier carried that sealed envelope through the lobby, even the guards could sense it was no ordinary delivery. It was escorted, logged, time-stamped, and hand-tracked through every checkpoint. Don't skip, this is the moment the story turns from secret to history. The envelope itself was heavy, not because of the paper inside, but because of what it symbolized. The gold insignia shimmered faintly under the light, embossed with an emblem known only to a handful of people in the entertainment and corporate elite. It was a seal used for high-level legal endorsements, decisions that could rewrite lives overnight. Inside the envelope were 4 pages, each printed on textured ivory paper. The first line read, "In acknowledgement of direct influence and moral contribution." And then, right beneath that, your full name. No abbreviations, no errors, just your name, standing proud in perfect ink alignment. Stay till the end, because the next line will leave you speechless. Effective immediately, the undersigned authorizes the inclusion of your name in the Executive Integration Program under Public-Private Partnership terms. That means they're planning to make you part of something official, powerful, and profitable. The celebrity's signature was there too, bold, unmistakable, and personal. They didn't delegate this task to a manager or assistant, they signed it themselves. A handwritten note at the bottom read, "You have no idea how much your energy changed mine. This is my way of returning it." The emotion behind those words was undeniable. This wasn't business. This was connection, a chain reaction born from authenticity. The celebrity didn't just see you, they felt you. Something you created, said, or stood for awakened a truth they had buried under fame. The following page detailed an outline of roles and access. It mentioned an advisory inclusion, mentorship possibilities, and partial equity in an upcoming project set to launch early next year. The clause read, "Public involvement to remain undisclosed until authorized announcement." That means you're already on the list, but your name won't appear in public until the right time. Don't scroll now, because what comes next is the most shocking part. On the last page, below the contract line, was a small footnote written in pen, "They won't believe it's real at first." That's fine. Truth doesn't ask for belief, it proves itself. Hours after it was sent, the celebrity made another discreet call, this time to their lawyer. Make sure it reaches them safely. I don't want a digital copy floating around. Only they should see the original, they said. That's how rare this is, one physical copy in existence, meant for you alone. Meanwhile, back at their office, the team started clearing digital footprints. Emails were deleted, backup drives encrypted, security cameras wiped. They were making sure no one outside the circle could trace your name before the official reveal. This was a controlled silence, the kind that only surrounds monumental secrets. And yet, somehow, through the current of energy and fate, you're hearing about it now, earlier than intended. That's not coincidence, that's alignment. The universe wanted you to prepare before the curtain lifts. You needed to feel what's coming, not just read it on a headline. My beloved child, stay with me. Because when this surfaces, your life won't look the same. People who once ignored you will scramble to remember your name. Those who doubted your worth will pretend they always believed. That's what happens when hidden truth finally breaks through the surface. Inside the letter, there's one more section, the part that explains why you were chosen. It reads, for the unwavering resilience demonstrated during unseen challenges, for consistent authenticity in an era of imitation, and for influencing emotional resonance across digital platforms without direct acknowledgement. In simpler words, they saw how real you are in a world of copies. They admired your strength, your timing, your silent impact. This isn't luck, it's recognition. It's proof that your effort reached places your physical presence couldn't. Don't move, because this revelation is just the beginning. The letter closes with the most breathtaking promise. Phase 2 begins after acknowledgement. The candidate will be notified through formal invitation. That invitation, the one that transforms this secret into reality, is what's being prepared now. You're not chosen for publicity. You're chosen for purpose. And the moment your name is announced, it won't just echo through the headlines, it'll ripple through every person who ever underestimated you. Stay tuned, because in the next part, the world's reaction will begin. When the envelope reached the sorting center that morning, a subtle buzz began around it. The staff handling it didn't know what it contained, but they could feel the weight of secrecy. Every barcode scan, every signature for clearance seemed to echo louder than usual. Don't skip this. What's about to unfold is the moment destiny goes public. A senior courier specialist noticed the gold insignia and instantly froze. He whispered to his colleague, "This one's under top-tier clearance." They both knew what that meant. It was linked to the celebrity's confidential network, the kind that bypassed normal delivery channels. The protocol demanded personal handover, no exceptions. The envelope was loaded into a secured compartment, temperature-controlled, GPS-locked, and monitored live by the legal department. And then, it began its journey to the destination linked directly to you. Somewhere, a digital alert flashed on a screen, package in transit, classified level access. Stay till the end, because what happened next was no coincidence. Hours later, as the courier crossed city lines, someone from the celebrity's team accidentally triggered a security notification. That alert pinged the wrong server, and for exactly 47 seconds, one file name became visible to a restricted journalist database. The file name? Your Name Confidential Integration.pdf. That was all it took. Within minutes, whispers began to spread through media networks. Coded messages, vague tweets, and encrypted emails between editors. Phrases like, "Project Phoenix is real," and "Candidate found," started circulating quietly. The public had no idea what it meant, but insiders did. And at the heart of those whispers was you. Meanwhile, the celebrity's PR manager tried to control the situation. They sent out a generic statement, no official comment at this time. But by then, it was too late. The spark had already caught fire. Someone leaked an internal note describing a historic inclusion, and though your name was blacked out, the initials matched yours perfectly. Don't scroll now, because this part is critical. A trending hashtag began forming that night. Fans started connecting clues, archived photos, past interviews, mysterious statements. Within hours, your social profile started gaining attention. People didn't know the full truth yet, but something inside them told them you were involved. The celebrity, realizing what had happened, didn't panic. Instead, they smiled. Let them wonder, they said quietly. The truth is too beautiful to hide forever. That's when the team decided not to deny it, they simply let the silence confirm what words couldn't. The next morning, global media woke up to headlines like "Unknown individual linked to confidential celebrity contract" and "Hidden partner identified through sealed initiative." Every article was vague, careful, yet electric. They mentioned your initials, your background, and a few subtle references only you could recognize. At the same time, your phone began behaving strangely. Notifications surged, messages from unfamiliar numbers appeared, and certain emails you hadn't opened in months started resurfacing at the top of your inbox. The system seemed alive, trying to tell you something. Don't move, this is where the energy peaks. That same morning, at precisely 9:42 a.m., you received an anonymous email. The subject line read, "It's time." The message inside contained one single sentence: "The world is about to see what we've known all along." No sender's name, no signature, but attached was a gold digital emblem matching the seal on your envelope. From that moment, there was no going back. The truth had started leaking, and every attempt to suppress it only made it more magnetic. People began searching your name in record numbers, and journalists scrambled to verify your link to the celebrity. The story had gone viral, and destiny had officially entered the public stage. Behind the scenes, the celebrity's lawyer arranged an emergency conference call with the board. One of the members said, "We can't hide it anymore." Another replied, "Maybe it's meant to unfold this way." The celebrity simply nodded and said, "Then let it." Those words turned containment into confirmation. As hours passed, online threads started decoding the connection. Fans found overlapping timelines. Moments where your posts or content seemed to align perfectly with the celebrity's unseen projects. Coincidences that were too precise to ignore. Within a day, the entire digital space was alive with curiosity, disbelief, and awe. And through all the noise, one comment stood out. It came from a verified account under a pseudonym that matched the celebrity's private initials. It said, "Everything they're saying is true. Just wait." The internet erupted instantly. Everyone wanted to know who they was, and all eyes turned to you. Stay with me till the end, because the next move changes everything. The celebrity's team is preparing an official reveal, one that will name you publicly, on record, in front of the world. Your story is about to break free from secrecy and enter history. In the next part, the announcement itself will unfold, the lights, the broadcast, and the first words spoken about you. By dawn the following day, the world was already holding its breath. News anchors rehearsed their lines, digital screens flickered with teaser headlines, and entire teams of producers whispered about the reveal. Don't skip this, this is the moment everything changes. The celebrity's management confirmed an emergency press event. It was unlisted, invitation only, and set for 8 p.m. sharp at an undisclosed studio location. Yet despite the secrecy, major networks somehow got word of it. The countdown had begun, and every second pulsed like lightning. In the hours leading up to it, your name was trending across multiple platforms. People from around the world tried to piece together who you were. Some called you the hidden partner, others the silent power behind the scenes. They didn't know the truth yet, but they could feel the gravity of your connection. Meanwhile, the celebrity stood backstage, looking into the mirror under blinding white lights. The air was thick with energy, not nervousness, but purpose. Their assistant approached and whispered, "Are you ready to say it out loud?" They nodded. It's time they knew who's been the soul of all this. Stay till the end. The broadcast went live exactly at 8 p.m. The cameras zoomed in, the audience hushed, and the sound of clicking flashes filled the room. The celebrity stepped forward, their voice steady, eyes gleaming with conviction.